Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining us, not in the studio, but over in Cheshire, we've got me co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Hello, Jamie.
We've got my partner Marie Spriggs.
Hiya.
And we've also got, whose house it is here, we've got Greg Pickering.
Hello.
And his friend Gavin Jones. So,
hi, Jamie.
Thank you both for letting us into your home. We've heard a lot about it. We've come down here tonight to, well, basically interview you and do paranormal investigations for the show.
As well that have been here personally, because they've obviously met you a few times.
Yeah, with haunted homes and
Entering the Unknown.
Entering the Unknown, yeah. So they've been here. So we're the third ones here, but we're the first ones ever to do a radio show from here. Gotta get that in. Okay. So Greg, it's your location, it's your home.
Yeah.
You've got us down here. We met you in Mill Street Barracks.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
it was a good one.
we had a great night there. And you said, come to my house, come and check it out. And we've come here tonight to do that. So tell us a little bit about your house, you know, without giving too much away, obviously.
Yeah. From what I know, like this house was built either in the 17th or 18th century. First built for an undertaker's workshop, and it stayed like that till 1935, and it was converted to a cottage, which is now called Field View. And the first experience in this house.
Is this a paranormal experience? Yeah.
It was like 39 years ago. I was 6, and I was just playing in my bedroom, and I thought I saw the figure of a girl barefoot in a nightgown walk past. A couple of years later, I heard the same sighting from my auntie, without any acknowledgement that that I'd seen it. And just recently, my niece, who's kept it to herself for a lot of years, she's come forward and said that she's seen the same apparition of the girl. When we had Andy Jones here, the medium, we thought he was just going to pick up on the girl in his house. But unknown to us, there was a lot more darker forces in his house, by a man called John White. And John White, basically, he was an evil man. He would hang people, he would rape people, he would kill people, mainly like women. Yeah, he'd hang people.
Right. In these premises or around these premises? I won't say in the premises, but around the area.
He used to eat round them as well.
Yeah, he used to brand them, and apparently.
Branded them.
Yeah. I mean, Andy was saying that there's a brand still around the property. It could be like where their allotment is, you know what I mean? And he also said that if you got like a team like to dig up parts of all this area on your house, you would find a lot of bodies. Yeah.
Allegedly. You've got to say allegedly.
Yeah. So, but he did come out with things that we picked up on, like our obvious kind of, isn't it, thing we use, and he was basically saying, whereas like war, I'm thinking war, but apparently there was something to do with war here, wasn't there? Mm-hmm. And he used to say the word drowning. I thought, what's drowning got to do with this house? Mm-hmm. But apparently this man ran his land here, this John White, he drowned like children, he drowned.
There was a well, apparently.
Yeah, there was a well, yeah.
Well, because you've got the canal just down the road there.
You have, yeah. So yeah, we was quite taken back because it was not what we expected.
No.
No, that's on the outside of the building, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So on the inside of the building, I want to know your personal experiences of what you've had here. Then I'm going to go across to Gavin to ask Gavin his.
I mean, obviously, I'm sorry about the girl, which since then it's always been an interest. I've always had the interest like in the paranormal. I've experienced some like a shadow figure on the stairs. You witnessed it. I didn't go for it at the same time. I witnessed. I've had the cat walls go off in conversation on command. The Ouija board, I didn't touch for 12 months until Andy showed me how to use it, and used that a couple of times, and I was sceptical about the board. I really was. Not sceptical about anything else in paranormal, just that. And then when you feel the pull of the planchette, it's, it's really interesting. But yeah, the experience in the house is recently using the board with me, Gav, and a friend. It's spelt my whole name, my middle name as well.
Right.
And it's also spelled your initials. It's also got what else has it said, Gav, as well?
You've done
I've done a few
spirit box sessions,
recordings.
Yeah.
I did PSP
recordings. It's
yeah.
just there's footsteps in
Yeah.
the background that are obviously.
It's only in the house, and
Only in
I'm
the
just
house,
filming in the
yeah.
corner of the kitchen, like the worktop, and you can hear these footsteps.
Yeah.
Which I did pass these on to Dave and both Daves actually, and Brian, and they were like, yeah, that's really cool. The blue orb was obviously I showed that footage at Mill Street. Yeah, the blue orb was like really, you know what I mean, that was a good one.
Yeah, I've seen the video of that one. There's another one you sent me was the cat ball on the unit in the top bedroom, and it rolled off, and you can't explain that because it just rolled off.
Yeah, that's
another experience as well is that I've been hearing talking and voices. I've been in the kitchen, I've been on my own, done like the PSP 7 box, and I can hear like talking. I turn it off, it's gone. And when Brian and Dave from Haunted Homes UK were here, they say, there's some talking. And they checked all the equipment, and it was nothing to do with any of the equipment. And they were like, it's strange. He also heard a growling. I've heard a growling, maybe once or twice there. But living in this house every other life, you know, it's they never really bother me, you know. But yeah, I've started to see more. The more that I've thrown myself into like investigating and stuff, I tend to like
finding out.
Yeah, more I'm finding out as I go on. And this house is like, we had to walk around before, I believe.
We did, yeah. We had
there's
to
one
walk
room
around.
there that, you know, Andy's a great medium, he really is, and his son, and they both had to leave his house with 10 minutes of fresh air.
That's the one with the bed in it out the back, isn't it? I know people don't know the building because they're not going to give too much away for us. But the front bedroom, you didn't feel right in it.
I didn't feel right. My feet felt like a lead weight. So.
No, I didn't feel right. I felt, and it doesn't bother me, nothing, as you know.
No,
anybody who listens, I will go anywhere, do anything. But after about 5-6 minutes, I did have to leave the room. I felt sick. I felt literally sick and tightened in the tummy. That it was getting that severe, I had to move to the door.
Have you brought,
and then I had to move out.
Meters with you tonight?
Sorry?
Have you brought like meters tonight with you reading meters?
We've got thermal images.
We've got thermal images. We don't use a lot of equipment. Now, the same, sorry Gavin, the same was as Marie and Jonathan got affected in that room.
Yeah.
I was quite happy standing there. I was chatting away to your colleague there, and then all of a sudden I didn't feel right. I felt like something, my head was being squeezed tight. That's the only way I can explain it. I know nothing was squeezing my head or nothing like that. I just felt really as if my head was got a lot of pressure on it, and I had to say to them, I'm going to have to walk out the room, and I went out the room. So what we're going to do in a little bit is we're going to do a 10 or 15 minutes investigation in that room, just sitting there and see what happens.
That'll be interesting, because the second time I went in, after you all went out, I thought, I've never felt like I've had to leave a room ever. So I went back in, and I felt like I had to dig my toes in to stop myself from falling over, as I'd falling off a cliff sort of thing, and you're hanging on with everything. So I did feel that as well, and that was, I felt the swaying in the past in places.
Yeah, that room definitely has. Definitely, because you'll have seen it. You know what I mean? We've got like an award-winning medium that's been there, and he's, you know what I mean, he's even sent him out.
Yeah,
so
Andy Jones, when he was here, he said that he felt very sick.
Right, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
he
we
said,
all.
Oh, right, okay.
he said
I've met Andy.
he felt very
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
He kept saying it, he kept touching on that, the fact that he felt...
And was that in the sorry, Gavin, was that in the same room?
No, that was, it was in different places, to be honest. I remember he was saying it outside, in various places.
The sickness is very overwhelming.
Inside and outside.
Talking, in his house.
Yeah.
Like in that yard.
On your own, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with you over as well. Like in that.
It's like multiple voices in the background, and you just don't know where it's coming from, kind
like
of
the
thing.
TV's on in the background, type thing.
Yes.
On.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
One of Gav's daughters, is 17 now, probably. Yeah, 17-year-old daughter, Gav's, she said that she had a feeling that there was a boy that was peeping around his door.
Yeah.
Well, when Andy came, he said, he goes, I'm getting a vision of a boy. He seems a bit like, unaware of what's going on.
He keeps popping his head round the door, sort of thing. And I caught a figure on an SLS doing the same thing. He was flitting in and out of this door.
The same door.
And then the very next night, when Andy said that, he said there's a young boy keep coming in. I was like, it makes sense.
Like you go to Gavin now. Now, Gavin, you've stayed in this house.
Yeah,
Can I just ask, was that room what we were saying we were feeling sick in? Was that the room you slept in?
No, mine was the other room.
The next door.
That was your room.
That was your room.
Yeah.
That was Greg's room, not yours, right? Okay.
Apparently, my room is the safest.
The safest, wasn't it?
Yeah. Apparently the safest room.
Was that the bigger room, not the small room, the small bedroom?
The bedroom, the bigger room.
Yeah,
the
bigger room, yeah.
Yeah, that was my room. Apparently that was that.
Has anybody felt anything in the small bedroom before? Or anybody said anything?
Andy said when he was there, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Andy said that them two rooms at the back.
Yeah.
He said not good feelings, but obviously the bedroom was. Yeah.
Now, we're going to talk about them in a minute. This room what we're sitting and doing the interview in now, this was the workshop for the Undertakers. For the Undertakers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And where I'm sitting, this was the double doors behind me.
Double doors behind, yeah.
And where you are, there was a wall across there. Yeah. So, were the coffins made in that section, the far section where we were sitting?
I don't know from Jamie. I mean, I just pretty limited on what I'd have to go to the library really and get good research on it.
Well, I'm assuming it's going to be on that side, because if these were the double doors coming in, the way I'm thinking about it is, and I've never been here before, and this is what I'm getting. So to tell you, I'm not a medium. I'm far from being a medium. I'm very logical at what I think. I try and debunk everything. I'm not one for going, wow. No, I've never been here before, and I'm trying to work that. The double doors were here. I think coffins used to be, the ones what were made were stacked up there, so they go straight onto and out the doors here. Yeah. I think your kitchen was the workshop where they built the coffins. I don't think that was a kitchen at all at one time. And obviously I don't know about the rest of the things in here.
Yeah. He went to buy a house up in Barnes, another part of the town, and it was like over £4,000, and the bank just laughed at him, so we can't lay that kind of money in back in the days. Yeah. So he bought his house for just over £2,000.
£2,000?
Yeah, and it's all rubble, like on the floor, and a spiral staircase and everything.
So it's had a lot of renovation as well.
Yeah. When you go into the kitchen, when you came to the back door before, that board chair in the toilet, that was made by my dad and his friend. Where the microwave was in the kitchen, that door, that originally was the back door.
Right, so that's the way they would come.
So they do say when you disturb on property, it can cause activity.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because
this floor used to be half wood and half carpet, and then you had it all ripped up, and this is actually solid oak.
Right. Was this not original floor in here then?
No, because it was like it was a different kind of wood, and then halfway and it was carpet.
Right.
But
So, sorry, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah. So obviously having all this ripped up as well. Yeah, I mean it's disturbing property again, isn't it?
Disturbing the foundation as well.
Can I just say for the people that if you're hearing voices in the background, there are other people in the building. It's just that we're doing the interview in one room and they're waiting in the other room. just so people know that if they pick up a voice now,
Yeah.
it's
It could
the
be
people
that,
in the
yeah.
room there. Now, the building itself, when did you find that activity started? Has it been going over years and years and years? I know you said, I think you were 9 years old when you started.
Yeah,
Six.
yeah, but
Yeah.
not really, because I was always like, before I settled down, I was always like, out really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just not probably not noticing.
You weren't really looking for it.
No, I could.
Yeah.
This one was very
slimy
strange.
thing.
Yeah. when I was living with my parents, they bought this like cotton 3-seater sofa and 2 chairs. One was a recliner, one was a rocking recliner, and the sofa was up here. The recliner was there, and the rocking recliner was where I'm sat actually, pretty much here where it's posted. And I was sat on the sofa, and my dog came in, and he was like half German Shepherd, so he wasn't like scared of anything. And he started barking at the chair next to me. And then it was like he was pushed, like on his feet.
Yeah.
He went, put his head down out of the room. I can't explain that. It's like something that freaked him out.
Well, you say dogs are very sensitive to everything like that anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. And it wasn't
Was that recently or was it?
No, that's probably going back in the late 20s.
Wow. And Gavin, you've been here on your own.
Yeah.
And what experiences have you had in the building on your own? Without bringing, like, this is going to sound awful, and I don't mean it in that way, without bringing the mediumship of what they've told you, and what you've experienced personally yourself.
Strange noises, a lot of stuff with the cat balls,
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of fun with them.
Where you've been talking to them and you've been reacting
doing my own little things.
on your own.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't.
One time in the kitchen, I was playing a bit of music, doing a bit of calling out. And two cat balls on the stairs, and they both lit up at the same time, and one of them rolled off the step. That was pretty good.
So there must have been something there to knock that off.
Another night, I was here with a friend of mine, Jason. And we both just, chilling on the sofa. Had a cat ball on the fireplace and one on that unit there.
Mm-hmm.
And we were, both just sitting there. And the next thing, they both just lit up at the same time. And I nudged my friend and said, "Well, seen this?" It's like almost, trying to get her attention or whatever. So then we started doing a bit of calling out. And they literally, I was saying, touch this ball, touch that ball, and they were literally doing it on command every time.
That's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. And I said, "You're doing really well." So I'll give you an 8 out of 10. And then when I said that, one of the cat balls lit up and it was just flashing for about a minute continuously.
Wow.
And that never happens. And I said,
10
"Oh,
out
get
of
you."
10 would definitely
I
do
said,
it.
"Get you." I said, "Tell you what then, what last one?" I said, "Touch the other one now, I'll give you the 10. Bang.
The other one.
Wow.
The other one lit up on the
That's
over
brilliant
there.
reaction.
Me and Jay were just like, wow,
Yeah.
this is brilliant.
Yeah. And you weren't frightened at all?
No.
No.
No. I actually had the spirit box on the PSV7. I had that on as well, and you could hear laughing. It was like it was having a laughing. You could hear
Yeah,
a female. You could hear a
yeah.
female laughing. When
So
I
there's
was-
nothing negative.
Yeah, it was.
You've got nothing negative.
It was great. Yeah.
And you've got nothing negative in here. I don't feel as if there's...
No.
The only like I said before,
No,
that's
I've never felt
I felt it, because when we used to do like the board, it's gone out to your house now, but it was on a glass table there. And the glass table, when we did the board, we get two pints of water as well. Because we stayed over glass, water, and we had candles.
For energy.
Yeah. But we not used the magnetic field box over for a while. That's out there, so.
Right. Well, we can try them later on, can't we? And see how it goes. Now, the building itself is, you said it goes between 17 to 1800s. And has it always been just a few... what was it you said it was?
Undertaker's
An
Workshop.
Undertaker's Workshop.
Yeah.
Has that been... was that specifically what this building was built for?
I
before it's into, you don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't really say until like proper research into the start.
I mean, without giving away where it is, it would have been in the middle of nowhere, wouldn't it?
But
There's nothing around it.
Literally,
there's a coach house just down the road, probably about 600 metres from there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be linked to that and the local Catholic Church.
Right.
That also funded all the horrible stuff, and you know what I mean, back then. So
It's an unusual position as well, isn't it?
it is, yeah.
Yeah, there will be a video of the first investigation with Andy Jones.
Andy, yeah.
With the Unknown. That will be out probably next month or so. So
Yeah, I mean, we worked with them a few times, but as I say, all the knowledge and research that we have got now, we spent. People might think, oh, you're just going to find a ghost and that's it. It's all about research, and you start to adapt. I found when I went to Antwerp luncheon, my fingers started tingling when I got near the piano. You know what I mean? It's like I was.
So you learn. You've been learning along the way.
Yeah.
you learn along the way, and you it's like an awakening, isn't it? You
I think
or you tune in. Yeah.
So Greg,
You learn along the way.
Yeah, sorry.
what got you into the paranormal? Was it this building, or was it just that the interest in it anyway?
It was from seeing that girl at 6 years old.
Yeah.
And that got you
I mean,
interested?
I've got no recollection at 6 years old of anything else. That never left me. So for someone saying your memory like that, it's got something strong, you know. And then obviously two members of the family also seeing the same apparition. But I didn't know that there'd been a murder in the house. I think that was in the bedroom.
There was a murder in this house,
In the bedroom upstairs.
Which
and that
bedroom
there's
was
evidence of that
The
happening.
front one.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
the bed is,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if that's happened, obviously
That's a
it's somewhere
guess.
on the record. So it's an alleged again. We've got to keep saying allegedly for you.
Yeah. This is just the information that's been
What's been passed on to you.
through medium.
Yeah.
So,
Right, yeah.
So it's hearsay at the moment, until you've done your research,
It's not a known fact, it's just...
it's passed on.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be interesting to go. And that's that like box room next to the one which was a bit weird. I know that sounds strange, but when you go up the stairs, there's a room. Is it here? Just above us?
No.
It's the other way around.
My old bedroom, the back bedroom is here.
Yeah,
Greg's is
In that
That's it.
corner.
It's over.
Near the stairs.
The box room, yeah.
Well, what we're going to do in a little bit as well is Marie's going to go into a room on your own, aren't you?
I'll go into
With the other
yeah.
Tascam, and she's going to record a little mini invest on her own, which we'll put on the show as well.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go into different rooms. But before we do all that, what other experiences, what other things have happened to you two personally in this building? Has anything got you into this building where you're nervous of it? Is there anything you don't want us to bring up or anything like that?
The wasps. The wasp one. Tell Jay about the wasps.
The wasps?
I did a spirit board one night, and then I ended it and walked into the kitchen about 4:30 in the morning, and the window was just full of wasps. There was just wasps all over.
You don't come out. When I Google it, they think
No,
wasps.
It's I don't know, I just thought it was a bit strange.
Like I say,
I'm not saying it's paranormal,
wasps.
But it's
it was just a bit strange.
And this was 4 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
there was hundreds of wasps on the window.
Inside or outside?
Outside.
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 And when I looked into that with wasps and paranormal, like in that.
Yeah. You've looked into it?
Yeah.
And what did they say about the wasps and the paranormal?
I think it's something to do with that if you might have brought something in.
What, sorry, brought something in?
Yeah.
Through a Ouija board?
Possibly, yeah.
But you knew obviously, did you just think, I'll get the Ouija board out and have a go at it? And
Well, I both sort of did, and I carried on my own.
Yes.
And yeah.
would you
As
do it
far as
again?
I'm closing down.
I didn't tell
But you
you.
wouldn't do it again then?
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it since.
Would you would?
I've done it since, yeah.
In here?
Yeah.
On your own?
No.
No. So what are you expecting from tonight? What could happen tonight? Because as you know yourself, we all know.
Yeah, I mean, we can even pick up. I sent that video of them two orbs, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Now that's when Brian and Dave went. Jason and Gavin went 2 minutes later, and I got into my car, and I had these little cameras set up, and I got in the car, just get a light out of the car, and my motion detection went off on my phone. I was like, okay, went there, and those orbs.
Is there a window? Can I just? Is there a window open in here?
No.
Are you talking about the candle?
No, I've just got a really cold breeze across me, so I'm just wondering if there's any kind of draft anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, like Brian, felt stuff in his room, didn't he? Yeah. Straight away.
So what we'll do is in a little bit we'll start in this room, and then we'll work our way through, the building itself. Yeah. But this is this the most is this the area where most of the paranormal activity happens, or is it just happens anywhere in the building?
We're just watching.
You're just watching the video while I'm talking to them. And what we're watching now is a video which Greg's got up, and you can see an absolutely amazing bit of light going through. I've got that anyway, so are we allowed to put that up on our Facebook page?
Of course, sure,
yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not as possible.
Now what we're going to do is Greg just showed us a video of 2 light anomalies going across his kitchen. Now what we'll do is we'll put that up on the Facebook page anyway.
And the blue one as well.
We'll put that one up as well. Yeah. And people can put their opinions on it. Nice opinions.
We were just buzzing with that find the blue orb. We were just
am I right saying that you went out? Was that when you were saying you went out and your phone went off saying that you've captured something?
Yeah.
So it's the security.
Yeah. It's just like a small Wi-Fi dome camera. B&M's £25. And they're brilliant. Yeah. And I've also got in Liverpool where I'm staying now. I've got a video. Actually, I'll show you that later. And it's like I think I showed you now with the mirror. Yeah, and it was like
in the mirror.
Right.
That was amazing.
In Toxic Liverpool, there's a lot of houses built in the graveyards from back in the day. Witchcraft happened there and stuff. So. Yeah, it's pretty. I have to sneak my PSP 7 bucks out in the morning, when she's asleep. But it's a little slight investigation.
What we've got to say there, Greg, is you're a fanatical on the paranormal.
I love it.
And Gavin, you're just the most laid-back paranormal investigator I've seen. And we've also.
I love it.
I think there's so much more. There's so much to find.
We've also got here tonight. I don't know your female friends. Sammy, who's a witch, a green witch. Yeah, which we've never had on an investigation before, so that's going to be amazing. So we're going to bring her on the show.
She is fascinating.
There's going to be another show for her as well, because we've got to have her on. She's dead interesting. And it'll be interesting how it goes tonight with a green witch in the building as well. And obviously, the other lad who was here just before, did you say his name was Graham? Graham. Yeah. He was telling us a few of the experiences he's had as well. So it's nice that. Sorry?
The quiet one, I mean.
Is he quiet? Yeah. I think you're kidding us there.
It's the opposite.
So I think what's going to happen tonight is the amount of energy what's in the building.
Yeah.
We're doing a board tonight.
Sorry?
Is anyone willing to do a board tonight in Ed?
If you want to do a Ouija board tonight, you're more than happy to do a Ouija board.
Have you brought one with you, or?
We haven't. No. I was going to bring. I've got an luminous one. I was going to bring with me, and we rushed out tonight and totally forgot it, didn't we? What we brought with us tonight is we've got a thermal imager, we've got cat balls, and a REM pod, and our own personal sensors.
Okay. I've got a full spectrum camera. I've got the
Fantastic.
K2,
PSP7,
and the PSP7.
So tell you what we'll do then now is we'll have a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we'll plan the investigations and
Yeah,
see what goes on from there. But first of all, I'd like to thank Greg for letting us in the building tonight.
Thank you for coming.
We can't wait to do the investigation, and for those who are listening, the investigation is about to start for you because I'm going to take it across to what we've been doing. So this is our first one for you to listen to now. On her own, she's doing a bit of a mini investigation way down here. As you can hear, I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now. Anyone who can hear us or who can see us. You've got 6 people in the room, 7 people in the room, that is. Is there anyone in the room you want to go near to, or you want to touch, or you want to make contact with? Go to that person now. There are items around the room that you can touch, move. Please feel free to do so. You've also got somebody upstairs. If you want to make contact with that person upstairs, that's fine with us. But if you are here, can you let us know? Is there anything behind you, Jonathan, with a blue light?
No.
What's flashing? That was the candle, isn't it?
It's the candle.
Yeah.
Behind you, just then as I was talking, there was a lot of really blue light.
No.
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 No electronic stuff, no.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's fine. Did that door open on its own just normally? Is that what it does?
Open on every Moses.
Is that just opened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
Jesus. Sorry.
Sorry. It's not the first time.
I shouldn't have.
Isn't it?
But
I'll give the listeners.
yeah, that's happened to me when I've been sat on the sofa a meal.
I'll give the
Sure, probably.
listeners to jump about.
You just put it, it comes open, but there's no draft.
Right, okay. So if there is somebody here
No draft, no.
and you can see us, that can't just stop all of a sudden then.
That's done it twice now.
Candle
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
to your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, it's like there's a draft.
Sorry.
The candle flickers
Yeah.
to your questions.
I've seen that many times as well.
Okay, the person in this room with us now, is there anything that you can do to show us you around? Can you make the candle go out? Can you move something, throw something?
You notice now it's not flickered
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for about a minute now.
Can't.
Is that because the door's just shut?
No.
No, it's been stopped.
No.
Okay, the person in the room with us, can you move the candle or make the candle flicker? Because there's no flicker on that candle at all.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, stop the candle from flickering. There you go. That is a real candle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I should know, I've sitting next to it before. Is there someone in this room that you can contact with, who you can make contact with? If you can, make that candle flicker again. Okay. If there is somebody in this room you can make contact with, go to that person now and touch them on the shoulder. Can you touch the person on the shoulder? What's that then? Did you make a sound? If you can make a tapping sound again, can you do it again now? Can you affect somebody in the room? Can you go right up to them? We don't mean you any harm. We just want to get to know who you are. Can you make the candle flicker again if you listen to us? You're going to ask again if there's somebody in this building who can hear my voice.
Well, that was a strong flicker.
Not seen this before. Just for those who are listening, we've got a candle in the room, and when we ask questions, the candle's flickering like mad. When we don't ask, it's just stopping completely.
And we'll put a picture of that candle because it's quite the actual wick and the flames quite deep into the candle, really.
If you can do that with the candle, can you make the candle go out? Can you talk to someone? Tell them your name? Are you here with us now? If you are, can you move around us? Behind me? Something.
Yeah. Can you come over to this cat ball, the one by the candle? One like that little ball up, if you just touch it. Try and touch that little ball by the candle.
Try to stay still. Are you standing next to me? If you are, can you make that ball flicker again right next to me? Is Greg here? Greg?
Yeah.
There you are here. Do you want to call out?
Stop. Are you affecting the pain in my lower back right now? Stop. Are you a good spirit?
What to think about that, don't you?
Or are you a bad spirit? Is your name John White?
Yeah, I think that's a yeah.
Wow. Just get caught. Like, give me that, okay. If this is John, this ball behind me, or this one, what's next to me, what I'm pointing to now, make that flicker, please. That'll be me, won't it, walking upstairs?
Yeah.
Stop. Stop. Could you touch that black object with the green light? Could you touch that, please? Use my energy if you need to. Use your energy to and touch that black box with the green light next to the candle.
Person who's rocking over there, just stand still a minute, see if it, and then rock again now. And stop. So I'm just seeing if you were affecting the candle by rocking.
Are you still angry with Gav, John White?
Why would you be angry with him?
Mocking.
Apparently.
What's his name? John White?
Is this John White? If this is you, John, can you touch this device on the table or light up that ball for us, please? If that is you.
Just indicate that you are John and you're here with us now.
Fascinating. I'll ask again if there's anybody here with us now, anyone in this building who can hear me, or you can see the people in the room with us. Can you come forward, let us know you're here? Do something that you know you can do to show us you're around. If that touches someone, that's fine. If you can move one of the items, that'd be brilliant. And just make a loud bang. Move a chair. I know it's silly questions we're asking you, but it's the only way we can communicate with you at this moment. Let us know you're here somehow.
Can you make a tapping sound?
You know the people who are here, I'm sure you know Greg because he lived here. Can you do something to let Greg know that you're aware of him?
Can you put the flame out of the candle? If there really is a spirit in this room as now, make that flame go out please on the candle. Shows a sign.
So anybody else want to go calling out? One of the girls want to call?
God, Sean, you're an expert.
No, you don't have to.
I don't have to, no.
The person who's in this room with us now, who's listening to us, can you please come forward, use the energies of the people in the room? Don't have to be afraid of us. We're not here to mock you or disrespect you. We want to meet you if we can, or talk to you if we're able to. Now there are some items around, maybe you don't understand how to use them, but if you go near one of them, they'll flicker. There's one right next to me on the unit here, just here. If you move that, that'll flicker. Or if there's something you're able to do for us, I can show us you're here, we really would appreciate it.
In my hand here, could you touch this item in my hand?
Might be a child, would it?
Palm of a chair.
The item on the chair that I just placed, could you use your energy and touch it, please?
Are you able to give us some kind of shadows? Can you move around us, make us go cold? Mary's really going for it over there, isn't she? On her own. There are 7 people in this room. Use the 7 people's energies. Talk to us. Let us know you're here. Are you on your own or you've got other people with you?
Did bad things happen in this house? Was there suffering in this house? So,
Are you able to tell us your name?
could you talk to us through the board?
Come on, show us you're here. Nobody here is going to hate you. If you're a child, come towards us, come and play. Was that you earlier on, what we could see? If you want to, there's a lady upstairs, her name's Marie. If you go, you can go and say hello to her. If you want, just go up the stairs and go and see her.
Is it true that someone was murdered in the front bedroom of this house? Stop. Stop. Can you put that flame out now?
Do you like us being here?
Hi, this is Marie. I'm at the house where they used to make coffins and everything here. So there've been a lot of paranormal things that's been going on and that. So I'm here to find out myself. I'm actually upstairs. The rest of the group and the people who own the house and that are downstairs. So I'll say if I can hear the noise, if you might be able to hear speaking. So I'm upstairs on my own. I'm on the landing and I'm going into the small rooms. Now I did get shown round earlier and I experienced a few things which, if anybody knows me, I don't get. Got the smell straight away. Wow, I don't get. I'm not worried where I am basically. But a few things. So I'm in the small front bedroom at the moment. So it's about 7 foot by 8 foot. So I'm in that window straight ahead of me. So I'm going to do a call out here. The first feeling that I get from here and that I got earlier, there's a bit of banging downstairs. Alright, I'm not sure what that banging is, but whether they're closing a door or something downstairs. But that was coming from downstairs where the rest of the group are. And Jamie, Jonathan and the people who own the house and friends of theirs. So I'm in this bedroom. Before, the feeling I got in 2 corners directly across from each other is from my calves downwards. I actually feel like I'm wearing lead boots. So that's the earlier feeling I've got. 2 corners, nothing. The other 2 corners, yeah, I felt that heaviness, but just from, as I say, my calves downwards. So I'm going to do a call out here. I'm in one of those corners where I felt the heaviness, and I will go to the other corner where it was a stronger feeling. So if there's anybody here, anybody who wants to come around, talk to me, or who just wants to tell me anything about this house, what it used to be, or why you're here.
That is a real candle.
Can anyone tell me why I'm feeling this heaviness in my feet?
You can make contact with it. If you can, make that candle flicker again.
Did this floor used to be, is it at this height? Was this floor by any chance a different height, I wonder? Because of the heaviness from my calves downwards. I wonder if the height's been altered in these floors. That's a good point, which I've never thought of earlier. It gives you a feeling of a swaying in this room. Is there anybody here? Can you come over to me? Can you call out your name, please?
You don't mean you any harm. You just want to get to know who you are.
Is there any grown-ups in here? Adults?
You make candle flicker again if you listen to us.
Any little children? Does anybody want to come and say hello? And I'll sit on the floor. Come and sit with me. Come on. Any children here with me? Do you want to come and sit with me? Come on. Don't be shy. Come and sit with me. The little person who was peeping outside the kitchen door earlier for Jamie. Are you here? Come on up the stairs. Come and sit with me. Hello. Come on, come and sit down with me. Do you want a story?
Are you here with us now? If you are, can you move around us?
Do you want to tell me what you've been doing? Have you been playing? Have you been hiding?
Can you come over to this cat ball? One by the candle?
Do you want a cuddle?
That little ball up, can you just touch it?
Come and sit on my knee.
Can you touch that little ball by the candle?
Are you too shy? Come and sit in the room with me then and tell me what you've been doing. Is there anybody with you? If there's anybody else in this room or anybody in this upstairs, can you please come forward?
Greg? Yeah. You are here. Do you want to call out?
I must say it feels a lot better sat down than actually stood up in this room for some reason.
The pain in my lower back right now.
I am in the small bedroom. I am going to go into the next bedroom. This is the one with the bed in. And earlier I had to leave after 5 or 6 minutes because the sickness I felt was very strong. I did go back into it afterwards.
Are you a bad spirit?
And I did feel like my toes were gripping into the floor to stop myself from being pushed over, sort of thing. Imagine being on the edge of a cliff and your toes are gripping just to pull yourself back as much as you can. That's the feeling I got from this other bedroom. So I'm going to stand up and go through there now. Let's see the feeling I get. I'm feeling okay at the moment. This is so different, this room. It's wow, I can't explain the feeling of this room. It's not a nice feeling.
Can you touch that black
It's
You touch that, please?
it's like my tummy's gripping when you're doing exercises and you get your tummy muscles and you feel it tightening. That's what it feels like in this room. I feel like I'm in a crooked house and that I feel like I'm being tipped forward. Anybody here? Who's making me feel like this? This is such a weird feeling and like a tightening stomach wrenching sort of feeling.
Are you still angry with Gavin?
And I don't know why. It's not pitch black in here. I've got a window and there's a street lamp far off. So, you know, I've got more light than what I ever usually have. Can anybody come in here to me? What happened in this room? Anything?
This is you, John.
Was it your room?
Lights on the table. Or light up that ball for us, please.
It's funny, there's a mirror on the wall
Indicate that you are.
and it feels like it's deeper than the mirror itself, if that makes any sense. It feels like it's an opening. It feels like you could go through it and just climb through it, sort of thing. Most weird feeling. Is anybody here, please?
I'll ask again if there's anybody here with us now. Anyone in this building
Can you come in?
can see the people in the
Can you knock on the door?
Can you come forward, let us know you're here? Do something that you know you can do to show us you're around.
I must admit, it's not the clenching that I got earlier so much that I've never had to leave a room before in all the years that I've done it. But I'll tell you what, the tipping, I feel like if I didn't dig my toes in, I'm going to be tipped over.
Any way we can communicate with you at this moment.
Con, who's in here? What's this?
Let us know you're here somehow.
I can see a dark shadow on the floor. I'm just going to go around because I don't know if it's actually from covers, the bed, the difference in the floor. Oh my God, the dizziness is unreal. Stepping.
You know the people who are here. I'm sure you know Greg.
Now there's a real darkness on the floor here. Oh my God, how dizzy.
Do something that Greg know that you're aware of them.
That is so weird. I can't tell if the darkness is something of the floor is staying different or darker, but the feeling of dizziness and oh my gosh, from your head to your it's a very weird experience. I feel like I'm leaning. I really do feel like I'm leaning at an angle.
Shows a sign.
If there's anybody that's making me feel this way in here, please can you come forward? Can you come and tell me why you're here?
We will call them out. One of the girls want to call.
This darkness on the bottom, on the floor, it just seems to get darker and darker. But when I have a look after, I'm going to check to see if it's the floor covering or something that's putting this dark shadow on the floor. So I'll check that later. But stepping there, it's at the bottom, towards the bottom of the bed. I'm going quiet, is that? Who's that the side of me?
Now there are some items around. Maybe you don't understand how to use them. But if you go near
Feels like the Tascam's been taken out of my hand. I'm cold. I'm from my elbow upwards. Who's here with me? I've swapped arms. I'm shaking it. It feels like a cold
Could you touch this?
from my elbow upwards, but it's tingling as if like you've had your hand. Oh no, it's gone from my shoulder now. It feels like you've had your hand up in the air forever, or it's not there. And the coldness and the shiver down one side. Who's here?
The ice on the chair that I just placed. Could you use your energy and touch it, please?
If you can put that feeling across me, you must be able to do something else. So can you shout me out who you want to be known by? Either what's your name or what you prefer to be known by. Come on, because I know someone's here. You're around me. I know you are. Are you moving around me?
There are 7 people in this room. Use the 7 people's energies. Talk to us. Let us know you're here.
Why are you staying quiet? I can't hear you.
Are you on your own or you've got other people with you?
You can hear that movement. It's me on the floor moving around. You can hear my feet on the floor itself.
Bad things happen in this house.
Come on, if you can make the feelings that I'm feeling and that I've never
Suffering in this house.
really felt at all, you must be able to say something or do something.
Are you able to tell
Come on, now's your time. There's a door there. Can you bang it, please? There's a set of drawers here. Move it, shake it. Bed covers, anything. Come on, if you can do anything, why don't you show it?
Talk to us with the board.
Come on. I'm asking you to come forward, please. Would you do that for me? Can you do that?
Nobody here is going to hear you. If you're a child, come towards us, come and play. What's that you earlier on, what you can see?
I can still see that shadow on the floor, so I'm wondering if it's within the boards or something, but I'll definitely check that later.
Upstairs, the name's Marie. If you go, you can
And I'm going to go. I don't really want to go in the other room because of the feelings that I'm getting in this room, but I am going to do. So is anybody here? Would you like to come forward? Would you like to follow me? I'm going back into the little room.
Is it true that someone was murdered in the front bedroom of this house?
I'm actually in the corner where my feet feel like I'm wearing big boots, sort of thing, heavy.
Stop.
Hi, I'm up here on my own.
Stop.
So why don't you come and join me? You can't be afraid of me. I'm only one person.
Can you put that flame out now?
So why don't you come up, please, or come round? It's a funny sensation. Feels like my eyes are moving, but in my head it feels like there's still that spin sort of thing. I suppose when you tipsy, when you're drunk, that sort of thing, and there's a room spin, it's slightly feeling like that. Not full room spin, but there is that slight feeling. It's a very, you can hear the floorboards. Hello? Anyone in here? I'm in the back bedroom. Who's that? Who's moving on the floor? I'm perfectly still. I'm not budging. I can hear things on the floor. Who's here? The corners are getting darker. Who's here? Hiya, anyone here? Who are you? My name's Marie. What's your name? What year are you in? Do you know what year it is? This is 2021. Do you know what year you're in? You might be able to hear Jamie downstairs. I can hear him calling out. Who's cracking? I can hear you walking on the floor. There's only me up here. I'm perfectly still and I can hear still here. Hello? I'm going to have a walk around because I can hear Jamie downstairs in the area downstairs. So I'm going to move out of here. I'm on the landing. Do you know what? I'm going to go back into the bedroom that makes me feel sickly. Not because I want to feel sickly. Because I don't understand. I don't want anything beating me because this is something I've never experienced before. Now, actually, I can feel the floor going a touch higher here as well. Oh. That shadow that I've seen on the bottom of the floor, it's not there now. Oh my gosh, that shadow that I mentioned that I'm going to check. It's very tiny. It's a lot shorter. Oh my gosh, that's weird. I can hear the doors downstairs. This is a very... I don't wonder, with me feeling sick, wonder if this is somewhere where somebody might have been sick. I was very poorly here, maybe. Is there anybody that's been very ill here? Has something happened or something? This feeling's awful, sickly again. Hello? Have you been poor? Oh my gosh, the feeling in your head and your stomach, it's not right whatsoever. Hello? Have you been poorly here? Has anyone passed? Got my throat and everything. Has anyone passed away from here and here? Has something happened in here? Don't be afraid of telling me. Can you tell me what's happened? Are you okay? I'm forcing forward. I'm really trying to dig my toes in to stop myself from being pushed forward towards the bed. It's the strangest feeling. Hi. Can you tell me, would you like to know us to know anything about you? The way you passed over, or do you know where you are? What is that? I hope you got that bit. What a noise that is, like. I can hear the banging downstairs. Sorry about the banging downstairs. But noise, but that was me trying to tell you. Hello? Are you okay? Sorry about somebody's coughing downstairs. Hello? Will you tell me about yourself? On this door. I'm going to shut this door here. Let's see, I'm going to close this door. Oh, there is something in the way. Right, I've closed the door of this room. Hello? You trying to communicate with me? Can you tell me what happened in here? Has anything happened? Is this your room? Has there been somebody poorly in this room? Who's behind me? I can feel you holding... Oh my gosh. I can feel somebody at the back of me touching me fleece. And you turn around, the dizziness of you wanting to fall over. What's happened in this room? I feel like I'm really digging my toes in to stop myself. Is there something happened in this room? I feel like I'm on my tiptoes, and I'm forcing myself, my tiptoes to go down, to press my tiptoes down. Has there anybody been hurt in this room? Has there a life been lost in this room? The feeling of this room is very uneasy. I'm just going to walk around. Hello? Please tell me who you are. I'm interested in what's happened. Can I help you in any way? Do you want to tell me something? Please come forward. It's all right. Don't be frightened or afraid or anything. Just come and tell me, why am I feeling like this in here? What's happening? Can you tell me how... Is this how you felt in here, or... Please come forward. Come and tell me. Would you like to tell me? Is there any secrets or anything that you want to tell me? Can you touch my hand? Pull on my jacket. I felt the pressure on me, on the middle of on my shoulder. Do you want to do that again now I'm speaking to you? I've been in lots of places, even had a place in home where things weren't right, you know, going paranormal things I couldn't answer, but I've never actually felt this physically to myself. What's happening in this room and the other small bedroom? There's two totally, even though these rooms are just, I don't know if there's solid wall, a solid wall apart. In the other room, I feel like my feet are being forced through the floors. Like, I suppose, I'm wondering in there, was the floor at that height, or was it higher, or something else? And in this room, the sickness and the swaying and the feeling, it isn't, and the sickness, I'm glad I've stayed in this room, because I don't like being out of a room or anything like that, being forced out or through a sickness. I don't like that. So I'm going to find out what the others have experienced. I think they're going to come up here now, and we're going to swap rooms and find out. So I'll leave it here. I feel like I do need to open this door because my stomach is very tight in here. Oh, that's better. Oh God, that must be more instant different feeling. Wow. Oh. That was quite intense in there. I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to go down to the others and find out what's been happening. At least I can feel I can breathe better now. Speak to you soon.
Okay, we're in a bedroom now in this house that they say is the most oppressive one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the one where they get all the activity from.
Oh, that's something, because I didn't know all that before now I was doing my recording.
Yeah. And well, obviously we played that. How did you feel about being in here on your own?
Absolutely terrible. You'll hear it on my recording.
Well,
Done.
the recording's already been played, so we already heard it.
Yeah, so you know that.
Yeah.
Not good. And I'm just wondering now, because it's not as bad here, but my belly's quivering.
Quivering?
Yeah,
It's a good
shaky,
one.
I don't know the word for it.
The-
But the sickness is not as built as it was before.
No.
That was shocking before.
And you had the effect. Jonathan, you got affected.
Yeah, my feet
Oh, right.
felt like
And then-
that's when I was in here.
Oh, mine was in the other room.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was standing near the window,
Yeah,
and I didn't feel well at all. I'm starting to not feel well now.
yeah. It
I'm
builds,
getting a
doesn't
really,
it?
really heavy
Mhm.
head
Yeah.
that I can't turn my head around. You might have to drive home when we go.
Okay. Now, I saw the shadow here on the floor, and for those listeners, I said I'd come back and check it out. I've checked the big shadow on the floor. There's 2 small floorboards that are different colours, but this shadow was from that wall right down to here, so it was the full length of this double bed. I went into the other room, and I come back and I said on the recorder, oh, the shadow's gone small. So I went back over here where I feel like I'm going to tip there. I'm on my tiptoes as if I'm on the edge of something.
Yeah.
And then later on, after I was sat on the stairs for a bit listening to you lot, and I thought, oh, I'll go and check now. So I got my phone out, checked the torch, and there's only 2 of the small floorboards that are actually a bit darker than the others. So that long shadow.
So that was a bit
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll call out then. I'm going to say, if there's anybody in this room with us now, I'd like you to come forward. I'd like to show us that you're here. Just to let you know, we're not here to disrespect you or harm you in any way. We just want to know who you are, why you're here. I'm just in the light on my left hand side then. If you are here, up there are a couple of cat balls or balls, and if you knock them or touch them, they will go off. So if you're capable of doing that, you're able to do that for us, that would be great. As you can hear downstairs, there are people downstairs using the board down there, that's fine. But you've got myself, Jamie, Jonathan and Marie in the room. Are you able to tell us your name? Are you able to communicate with us? How do you feel about the house being sold or getting sold? Could I ask you again, if you're here with us now and you'd like to come forward, please do so. We don't mean you any harm. Is this your room? Is this the room where you like to stay and be safe in?
Can I just say, standing here with my back against the wall, I'm feeling, like I said, my belly's quivering, shaking a little bit as if you want to be sick sort of thing, but not to the extent, just one where you can calm it, you know.
Yeah.
But in front of that window, I think that is the worst place you can stand.
Here.
In that, yeah. Because the feeling I got there on the 3 occasions in and out that I've been was very overwhelming.
That's where I felt ill, wasn't it?
Mm.
All right.
Exactly near that window. You would have known that.
No, I wasn't because
No.
I wasn't with you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand near this window again now. I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now. I'd like you to come forward. We don't mean you any harm at all. Are you watching us? Are you wondering who we are? We're just visitors to this house. Could you tell us your name if you can? That's all I'm asking you for. Or give us something to let us know you're in the room with us. Use our energies. Touch one of us. Move something. Do you want to call out, Jonathan?
Yeah, it was a bit. Don't know.
What's wrong?
Don't know what I was doing now.
But you weren't falling asleep, were you?
Have a look.
I'm not tired.
No?
Have a look through that mirror, Jamie, and what does it feel like through the mirror? Anything?
Is that a mirror?
Strange.
Yeah.
You want me to look through it?
Yeah. Do you feel anything? I feel like there's a depth to it. If you
I can see myself in it now. What? Oh,
I just feel it's very, very heavy.
It's
again now.
very
it is.
heavy.
It's very,
Because
Yeah.
your tummy's, I'm holding it now because it feels like I need to, and here on my head.
On my head and down
Yeah.
my forehead. And just feel
I
it.
don't think it's a room that's nice, to be honest, this one.
Yeah.
I'll be really honest, and
if there's
to
somebody
affect
in,
us
there's,
like this.
Yeah.
there's somebody in this room now with us. We honestly don't mean you any harm, and maybe we're stepping on your toes of being in this room with you. Could you show yourself? Could you give us a sign that you're here? I've just seen a white light again next to me right this time.
I'm getting it really heavy, Jamie, on my head.
Yeah, I've got
It's
a
getting,
really thumping headache at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's heading that way.
It's,
But this might not be that what's affecting me, Marjorie. Are you here with us now?
what are you? Or who are you?
Is that you making a bumping noise then?
No.
Maybe.
Did you make a sound then? Can you do it again? Come on, do it again. If that was you what made that sound just then, do it again please. What was that then?
The clicking, was that near you? I thought
That
it
was
came
right
from
near
you.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. We do appreciate it. We don't mind you communicating with us at all. See this item what's in my hand here? If you can talk, say something. Let us know you're here. Have you got a message? Do you mind us being in this room? Can I just say, there's a couple of lights up there, and if you can make them flicker, that would be great. Tell you what I'll do.
The pressure's gone off my head, but it's like sharp tingling in the side. Oh, I didn't know that was a
Yeah.
sharp tingling in the side of my face there, like pins and needles sort of thing in the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not on my
I've had.
head. It's here,
That's what I've had.
there.
Yeah. My head's got a bit lighter now than what it was.
Yeah, mine has, but there's a sharp, like
Yeah.
hundreds of needles on my face there.
Are you affecting us? If that's you affecting us, let us know.
Just repositioning myself.
Have you seen that ball? I've just put a ball on there. If you can see that ball, can you make that ball flicker? Can you talk to us? We don't mind you talking to us. The hissing you can hear in the background is the
The
people
tap, I think,
downstairs.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the spirit box on.
Oh, sparkles here
Where?
above the headboard. 2 or 3 then.
Hello.
There again.
Is that
Just
you?
check the corner of the
You
headboard.
trying to communicate with us? Can you do it again? Can you make them lights flicker again? Are you able to do that? I'll tell you what. I'm going to walk towards you. Don't mean you any harm. What I'll do. Oh, I thought it was
And you can't do it on there, can you? Can't put the ball on there.
yeah, I can as long as Jonathan stays. No, can't it rolls?
No,
Thought I could. Yes, I can.
can you?
Well, I won't know.
Okay, we've moved the balls around. If you can make the ball flicker, that would be great. Can you do that for us? They're the only ways we can really know how to communicate with you. If you can touch them, move them, and make them flicker.
Oh, God, my knees went. That was weird.
You don't have to be afraid of us in any way. We're not here to harm you.
Come sit over here by me.
No, I'm alright, Jonathan. I'll be alright against this one.
He was talking to me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
What? What happened then?
oh, not like spider webs all over the top of my head. Like, I don't know.
Right. Something just moved next to me on my left hand side. I just caught it in the corner of my eye. Are you in the room with us now?
Or shall I say, who is in the room with us now?
Yeah. Who is in this room now with us?
You're walking around us all.
I've got the really, really crushing headache again. Really,
I've
just
still
come
got
back.
that burning,
Yeah.
like pins and needles in my face, the after effects, like burning.
No, this has come back really heavy.
No, mental.
I
Yeah,
felt really
right.
good before. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
take them effects away and come and sit over here.
Can you sit on the bed?
Come and sit down on the bed. There's a little black box with a little green light. Won't do you any harm. The light will change colours. So come and sit over here. Stop walking around.
I think it's testing who it can affect.
Yeah.
I think it's me.
I'm okay at the minute. Just that where the pins
I'm
and needle was,
fine.
it feels a bit.
My head's gone lighter now.
Yeah, mine is lighter. It just
Mine
feels
is.
like still. I can still feel where the pins and needles was on my face,
Mm.
but it's not the pins and needles. To me, it's like an after effect where you'd feel it.
Yeah.
Are you trying to affect me?
Come and step away from Jamie and come and sit over here. Let's see you sit on this bed. Let's see the duvet move.
There was an alleged murder in this room.
You're joking.
No, allegedly. Are you the person who was supposed to be murdered in this room?
Which way were they murdered? Do you know?
Don't know.
What they allegedly said, sort of thing. It
Uh,
wasn't out to do with maybe a hanging, was it? No.
no, that was supposed to be outside, but we've got
You're joking.
these are stories of what we've
What
what we've
stories
been
are
told.
they? I'm just-
Stories that have been picked
what
up
I've just
over
thought
the
then,
years.
Because I've said that about digging my toes in, and I feel like I'm on the edge of something.
Mm.
I
Because
keep seeing the light on that wall, you know.
Which wall?
And not the corner of my eye.
Yeah,
The one to your right. Where the picture is.
yeah.
Up below the picture and to the right of it. Between the picture and the wardrobe.
And where I've got the ball.
No, between the picture and the
Oh,
actual
right.
wardrobe itself.
Right, well, I'll walk over here.
what the lights
I keep
going
getting
on?
the light.
What's that light on your thingy?
Where?
This recorder.
Oh, it just must be you
Yeah.
tilted it to me that I could see
It's
it.
like a white light, like where you are now.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
okay.
my sparkles
corner
of
of my
lights
eye.
were here.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to ask if there's somebody here with us now. Could you come forward and come and talk to us? We don't mean you any harm. We just want to know who you are, why you're here. Come and talk to us. If you can, and are you possible to? Do you want to tell us your name?
Go and light one of them little balls up. Shows where you are.
Have you got the energy to do that?
Well, if you go to the chest of drawers, there's one on there. You just touch it and it'll light up.
Come on, you can do that for us.
Or push it off. You have to push it a bit and roll off.
You can use our energies. You've got me, Marie and Jonathan. You can use our energies. Go for it. Just give it a good try. It'd be nice to know that you were here.
Well, you can trust us.
We promise you we're not here to do you any harm at all.
Should we give it another 2 minutes?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Come and talk to us. Come and let us know you're here. This is your opportunity now to communicate with us and let us know you're around. We really, really don't mean you any harm. Come and talk to us. Obviously you've got a story to tell.
Did you do any harm to anybody?
I'm just seeing a little light on the headboard.
Did anybody do any harm to you?
Did people like you? Or was you disliked?
We're not here to judge you. We're not here to upset you.
Is there any truth in what's been said about the rumours? Or do you get annoyed about the rumours?
Do you mind us being here doing this? And all the other people? Asking you to do things?
We're going to be on the radio and we're going to be telling this story to hundreds and thousands of people out there. Is there anything that you want to say to them?
Can you give us one thing before we go? One thing to let us know that you're here with us. Now I know that you made the lights flicker earlier on. We saw that with our own eyes. Are you able to do it again? Are you able to give us some kind of communication? We promise we won't harm you in any way. We're not going to be here. We're not here to make fun of you. We would love to know who you are. Talk to us, please. Was that you who affected it? I've got my head back again.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd be lost for that.
Oh. I'm glad that was you then, Jonathan. Just closed my eyes because my head's getting heavy again and I just heard you go.
Right, we're going to leave you now.
Yeah, we're going to go now. If you want to say goodbye to us, if you want to, make one of the lights flicker. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Okay, we're going to go now.
The room's not affecting me. I was the last few times.
It's affected me a couple of times.
Yeah, not with that
That could be
sickness, so I
something
had
else,
to walk out.
Uh,
And the shadow I keep looking at from the floor and things like that. But thank you, we'll leave you in love and light. There's obviously something here and we want you to stay here. Please do not follow us. You stay within these grounds. And thank you.
yeah,
And we'll leave
thank
you in peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am downstairs now where Jamie and Jonathan have just been. recording. We're after our break. So I'm in this room on my own. I'm just settling myself down on one of these chairs. I've got the candle in here with me, and I've got a cat ball at the side of me as well. And Jamie and Jonathan have gone upstairs. So we've had an activity in this room, and they took some of the balls upstairs with them, some of the kitty balls. So as I say, I'm just left with the candle and a kitty ball in here. So, is there somebody here that wanted to communicate with us? Are you in the candle? The candle? Can you flicker? Just let me know that you're with me. Thank you. What's that just happened? The candle's standing tall. I'm about 9-10 foot away from the candle, and I'm about 3 foot away from the kitty ball. I'm sat on the chair, so you might hear it creaking. It's one of the old wooden sort of chairs with a canvas on it. So obviously I'm expecting the candle just to keep still. There's no breeze, doors closed, windows closed, everything like that. But the way it flickers is like uncontrollably flickers. So, anybody here with me now? Can you communicate with me? Would you like me to take you out of the salt water? I've just got someone in the room and they're just taking the lamp out. Just bear with me a moment. That's it, the door's been closed now. So can you let the cat ball go off if you want me to take the candle out of the salt water? I believe the salt water's here to ground anything that's coming through the candle. Can the catchy ball go off? Just to let me know you can hear me and understand me. Are you acknowledging me? I'm going to move around. I'll try and close this door, and I can't hear the others. Let me just move the chair. Does it close on its own? Oh no, the catch is missing. Okay. I'm going to take this candle out of this salt water. Am I okay to do that? Okay, I've not had no cat ball going out. So the candle, I'm taking away from the salt water. I'm holding the candle in my hand. Is there anybody here with me? Good job it's a big candle because I think it'd be very hot. Anybody here with me now? Can you come forward? Who did you want to speak to? Do you want to speak to me? My name's Marie. Do you want to speak with me? Is there anything that unusual that went on in here? We know in here the coffins were made. I believe there was no bodies in here. Bodies that passed away, just the coffins that were made here. Is the man who put the coffins together, is he with us? Do you come back and visit here to see you look at your home? I believe it has changed. I'm going to put the candle back into the salt because obviously it's going to start getting too hot. There we go. Is there anybody here that lived here in the past? I'm getting nothing here. Very, very calm. Nothing like upstairs. That was a totally different story. So I'm going to try. I'm going to ask a few questions, see can I pick up anything. So was you here when this house was built? Was you first in this house? Was you the first resident in this house? Or was this house just a business? Is this where your business was? Was this a nice house or a nice feel to the house, the business or anything that was here? The candle's just bobbing away, up and down. Oh, now it's just narrowed out and thinned out as I've said that. So was it, this house, was you here, was it a nice house or a nice business, a nice place to work? Was there any harm in this house? Was there any bad negativity? The candle's just bobbing away like mad. Like really flickering away. Like bobbing up and down, more like it. So was this a friendly household? Did you have a good business here? I mean, I could imagine it being a good business, making coffins, you know, that sort of business doesn't run out really, does it? Did you have lots of friends? The candle's not changing in any way other than bobbing and really bobbing up and down. Was you married? It's just going like mad, the candle. Was you married to someone here? Can you tell me their name? Did you have children? Did you have children? Did you have babies? Was there any babies in this house? Can't believe how the candle's reacting actually, but it's non-stop bobbing. Really, not like a normal tall flicker. It's just, yeah. Right, let's carry on. Was the children in here? Was it what? Right, I don't know what that was then. I can hear them upstairs talking, but I heard a hum, something like that twice. Let me know if you did hear something like that before me saying it. So was this house changed a lot since you was here? Do you like this house the way it is now? Can you light up that ball on the floor, please, by going and touching it? Just kick the ball or move it or go touch it. You have to actually touch it for the ball to actually flicker on. The candle's just gone straight and just burning away like a normal candle. Is there any little children in here? Oh. Did you do your schoolwork here? Did you watch your dad building here, doing the joinery? Did you do joinery here? Candle's just started really bobbing away. Can you give me a bit more evidence than just with this candle like burning differently? Please, can you touch the ball on the floor? I'm pointing to it. If you can touch the ball on the floor, please, and that will light up as well to acknowledge that you're here with me. feels so calm in here. It's a lot nicer feeling in here. Now, just outside this room, I've got Jamie to take a photo, because myself and I think her name's Lindsay, we were talking, and I was telling her about my very first experience of something happening to me, and I was talking to her about it. And as we're talking, there's a headboard leaning against the wall, because this house is ready for being sold and everything's been more or less taken out. There's only a small bit of furniture left, and the headboard's leaning against this wall, and it banged on the floor. We didn't bother. We wasn't recording at the time, but banged on the floor, and then somebody said, "How did that happen?" And then we realised it's leaning against the wall, and it's come from the wall and smacked on the floor. It's not slid from the wall or down the wall. So I've asked Jamie to take photos of how it was and how we found at the side of us. So that's something. So I'm going to give a call out now again. So is anybody here with me? Could you hear the story I was telling you out in the hallway near the kitchen? Was that you who pushed the bedpost on the floor? If it was, why did you do it? Why was there that force? Because it literally had to come off the wall, stand up and fall down on the floor the opposite way. It has to be. That just wouldn't work. So please tell me, was you trying to get my attention? Why did you want to do that? The candle's just so steady at the moment. It's getting very hot in here. So I'm going to give one more last call out, because I feel it peaceful in here and I'm getting really hot. Very hot. I have just got someone joining me now. There's a chair behind the door. Put it there. I only put it there to close the door. Yeah. I just thought, because it feels so calm in here, I thought I'd just do a last call out before. So I've got Graham, isn't it? Yeah, Graham, yeah. I've got Graham with me who's just joined me. So we're in here. I was getting so hot, Graham, that I thought, I'm going to, it is roasting, yeah.
I just thought when I walked past it, you said about last call out, so I thought I'd pop in.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a last call out, because it's been so quite, the handle's been going crazy and then just started swaying on its own, so, and the ball hasn't gone off or anything. So Graham's just settling himself down. So I'll give a last call out. Anne-Marie, this is Graham. You may have seen Graham in here before. So, anybody here that'd like to chat to either one of us?
Does anyone want to say hello?
What's that? Is that upstairs creaking?
Possibly. I know we're upstairs. I placed the ball down before that we took off the table. So is there anyone else here that wants to say hello?
It is very... Except for the heat. Where's the heat coming from?
It was cold in here before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was freezing, but
it was really cold.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's an empty room except for the table with a candle on and a few ornaments bobbing around.
It's the same candle that was going
it
wild
is.
Before.
I did lift the candle out the salt before to see, and nothing still happened. I kept it in my hand because obviously I didn't want candle drippings anywhere. And put it back, but there's nothing what we was picking up earlier with Jamie and that in here.
Because everyone else has gone upstairs, you say?
They have, yes.
So yeah, I think it's
So,
quite quiet in there.
if there's anybody up here in here, can you just pop round, listen to me, just for a moment, and would you go upstairs and tap Jamie on his head and tap Jonathan on his head? We just heard the rent pod going off upstairs.
As you said,
On cue.
you see everyone's coming, I think people coming down.
Oh God, I didn't hear. I heard the chair going. I've got Sammy joining us now, which is good. It is very quiet, and the heat. I think I'm going to have to eat this.
Every time I looked at the spirit ball, it started flashing.
Yeah,
But only
I'm fighting me.
it was silent, it wasn't flashing until
Yeah.
I walked into the room.
Right.
And then it went off. And then if I looked away, it stopped.
Yeah.
I was staring at it. It stopped flashing.
Do you want to try and give a call out?
I stood outside the room,
Yeah.
like behind the threshold.
Got you.
It couldn't up, it wouldn't.
See, I don't think,
Right.
it's silent.
And then I went back in the room.
Yeah.
And it did it. And then I went, okay.
Will you call it?
Yeah.
You know, sit in that chair.
I'm going to sit down because if my knees go, it's not going to be a thing.
Okay, we're going to just call out Sammy.
Is there anything I can help you with? Flicker the candle if there's anything I can help.
Just going to get closer to
Do you feel like you can communicate?
Yeah. The candle's flickering.
Like before, can you make one of the balls light up?
Have you already used too much energy?
Does it help having more people in the room? It's like it takes the energy from more people in the room.
It does, of course. Yeah.
The balls aren't going off.
No, the ball's not gone off once since I've been in here.
It went off when I walked into the room now, and every time I looked at it, because I can't remember the names.
There's Jamie, Jonathan.
Jamie's a short one, isn't he?
I can't
The
remember.
bald one.
The ball one, Jamie.
He's the
Going bald. Wait till he can hear this or playing back.
It was Jonathan that was sat directly under the spirit ball,
Yeah.
and he told me to stare at it because I mentioned I was looking at it and it was going off.
Yeah.
He told me to stare at it. 5 seconds later, it went off. And he looked at me and he said something. I can't remember what he said. But he said basically, it's you.
It's you. You're the one.
If we go out the room and come back later with other people, would you be able to speak to us? It's dancing around the woman.
So we're going to leave it here. It's very calm. I took the candle out, by the way, before and then put it back in. One question, yeah?
Would you like to use me to communicate to others?
The candle in half, Bob in it.
You bobbed around, it's gone calm.
Yeah, it's gone calm now. Do you want to repeat the question?
Would you like to use me to communicate to others?
Goes and bobs around again.
Yeah. Right, I think we'll come back in a little bit.
What do you want to do, Sammy? Do you want to continue or do you want to leave it for a moment?
I don't mind. They're very calm.
I can't hear the others actually, either.
I know, yeah,
That's
they're
it.
really quiet upstairs.
Yeah. Right, we're going to leave you here in love and light.
Yeah, pop back in a little bit, innit?
and we'll pop back shortly. We'll come back shortly. Thank you.
So Greg, we've come to the end of the night. We've had an absolutely fantastic night tonight. We've really enjoyed it. A few things that we can't explain's happened. Can't wait to come back. If we can get back, we'll come back and that. I fully enjoyed it. You had to enjoy it, John.
Really, really good. It's different. It's a very special little place, isn't it?
It is. I think it's in the middle. Well, it's in a housing area, but it's like out the way.
It's hard to explain, isn't it?
It is. And Greg, you've been a fantastic host tonight.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It's been really good to have you guys here.
Yeah, and for all your friends, they've been so welcoming as well, and we can't wait to get the green witch on. I said the white witch at the beginning of the show as well. That's me though. But you are, at the moment, hiring out for investigations.
I am, yeah.
How did he get hold of you to do that?
To get hold of me, you can get me hold on my Gmail, which is Greg with 1G Pickering6@gmail.com. And if you want to email me for prices, I do different times, up to 3 a.m. in the morning. Feel free to send me a link or WhatsApp me on 07858 193 518.
Can you give that number again?
Yeah, 07858 193 518.
And your email was Greg
Pickering, Pickering 6@gmail.com.
So again, Greg, thanks for having us here tonight. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, pleasure, yeah.
And I'm sure the listeners themselves have enjoyed the show as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you at Mill Street a few times.
You certainly will, you certainly will. So, and also, can you thank everybody else for making us so welcome as well? We do appreciate it. So
we're looking forward to you guys coming down.
Thanks, Greg.
No worries.
We'll see you again soon.